Okay, so first we will start with Servlet. So what is Servlet? Servlet is a server side like Java program which performs three different types of logics. Here as you can see, first one is presentation logic, second one is persistent logic, third one is business logic. Okay. So presentation logic means client side, web server, web browser, all the HTML, JSP, all the pages. Persistent logic. Logic means it's a connecting with database. Okay, all the methods, all the connections with database, that will be inside this persistent logic. And the business logic, it is the main thing. We normally tell like backend code that will be in business logic, as well as the servlet code will be there. So along with which process HTTP client request and some get some like HTTP response. Yeah, uh, s- servlet normally it's a middle entity which connects backend with frontend. This is a simple logic. Okay, na? And how it will connect it normally handle all the HTTP request and response to interact with each other. Like here you could see it is a server side Java program means see in this image server this one is a computer is there no, so this is a client side. Okay, client can request something from the server. See, server this is a servlet, and this all the logic will write in the servlet. So this is the port number. So the server can respond to this client. Client means web browser. Okay. So we'll see there are two types of servlet: generic servlet, HTTP servlet. No need to No need to write the genetic servlet. I mean, you probably know genetic servlet. We'll will like learn HTTP servlet today. So, what is HTTP servlet? We'll learn, and we'll create one application also like customer login. Yeah, customer login application. Will create one. So, can we go direct to the Eclipse? Let's go. Okay, I'll create one project first. Okay, just give me a minute. uh, so I have to write a dynamic web project. Yeah, this one. So go next, and then project name you have to give like anything you can give. I'll give v.100, then finish. Okay, after that to search this one I've created already. First of all, you have to do right click, then go to Java double E tools to generate the deployment descriptor stub. That way it will create one web.xml. Now what is web.xml has been created. You must do that. Okay, do not forget this one, Java double E tools. If you forget this one, it will give you 404 status error. So now what is web.xml? So it's a configuration file, you can say, written in like XML format, and it normally stores all the configuration resources, like all the dependencies. As you can see, welcome files are also there. So these are all normally specified in web.xml. We'll see more later. Now inside the lib folder, all the jar file will be there, like servlet jar and JDBC jar file. So I'll just copy from my another project. Give me a minute. I'll just go there. Yeah. So two jar file will be there. MySQL and Servlet. Okay. So I'll just copy here. Got it. So Now, now we will start our project. So we'll first we'll create one page. Okay, login page, customer login we're doing now. Right click in web apps, go to new, and it is better if you uh, create one JSP page. It's what is JSP, I'll tell you. Okay, let's see. Log. Okay, okay, just login. Okay. Login, then finish. See, it will create on JSP page. JSP is nothing but like Java server program. It's similar to HTML only. The thing is, uh, it is similar to HTML. The thing is, you can write here all the Java codes, right? You can write all the Java codes using one tag called scriptlet tag. Okay, so we'll see that later. First of all, inside the body, you just write your content, web content. So mm, I'll okay, I'll create one form here. So okay, quickly create name. Okay, input inside the input. Um, inside the form in your web content, whatever whatever input you give, must you need to give must this name if you want to get that data in your backend code. Must give this name. So I'll just copy. So inside the login or registration, you can suggest. So in the registration form, what and all are there? Like name, phone number is also there. Okay, email is also there. Password is also there. So we'll create all the things. When we give one beer tag, that will look better. Maybe I'm not giving all that CSS stuff and all. You can give that. So I'll tell you how it will work normally. So for okay, one more is there. So I'll give you a name, then phone, then I'll give you email, and I'll give you password. One more I will give you confirm password. So I'll change all the types, you know, number, uh, email, and I'll stick to it on the text side. Okay. Now name here will be different. Name I can give same. Okay. For phone I'll give phone, email, password, C password. Okay. So in the form, one more thing, it is pretty important. You have to keep action and method. So I'll give action. You have to give the name which will specify in a future in my servlet class. So after specifying, I'll update here. And method, uh, I'll give post because I'll use normally do post method. Yeah, so I'll save that. Now you can see here in the Java resources. See, in the Java resources, you can if you go, you can see as main Java. Nothing is there. I'll create one package. Okay, Okay, I'll create like what com. Okay, com. I've created inside that package. I'm not going to all the structures models. Okay, there is so many model structure is there, right now. What I'm doing actually in my project, we're doing the NVC structure. There are so many structure like DTO, DAO, services and all. Also, what I'm doing is MVC. It's a famous structure, model structure, which is nothing but controller view. Sorry, model view controller (MVC), like that. So model means all your that this persistent storage will be there in model. So one package will be model in there, all the logic will be there, and one more controller is there, all the business logic will be there. Okay, and in the web apps, all the presentation logic. Web apps, you can see there is a different category, whole category. See in web apps, this one, all the hmm, presentation logic in our structure, it is a view. So same thing. So I'm not giving all the things because it is a normal div, like so basic mm, project. So I'm creating only one package that will be enough, I think. Like give one class. Okay, let's see class name servlet. That is pretty normal. And okay, if I wanna, okay, I'll do that later. I'll do the connection with the database later. Now, first of all, leave that. First of all, we'll start only learn only servlet. Okay, so servlet, inside the servlet we have how do we use all the servlet functions. For that we have to call. Okay, that thing is two types of servlet is there. Okay, generic HTTP. So when I use HTTP servlet, all the HTTP servlet has, say here, it processes the HTTP client request and gets some HTTP response. So we have HTTP request and HTTP response, which we want, because we all the things we want in HTTP protocols only. So here servlet provides a HTTP servlet class which we can extend. We can inherit that class so that we can use all the like methods and all. These methods like to get to post, that method is we can use in our class. So we'll just inherit that's a servlet class, HTTP servlet class. So extends, you can write all the things, or you can just HTT then control space enter. That way you can get the class and all things. Now we want to uh, use one method present in the parent class, means HTTP servlet class. So I wanna just use I wanna just use to post. So we have two types of methods: do get control space enter and do post control space enter. So what do get do? This do get, what is normally do? Its purpose is to like give you the response. Response meant to say you did some perform, you did some operation, you perform some operation uh, in your application. You want to give some response, right? Like something you want to write in your view web server, web application, you want to something you want to write. That time you can use do get. And what is the do post? It is main thing. It is, I mean, it is a very important thing. It normally processes all the things, all the forms. Like this is the form, right? Login.js. So this is a form, right? this thing, what and all I have given inside the input and all, that will process and get that to the backend, that all do the things in do do post, right? In the do post, all the processes do will do. Also, it will redirect to another resource. We'll see that later. So normally you can you can structure your code like that, do get and do post, but no need to write do get method. In the do post you can write all the codes, it's easy. So I'll just keep it in simple. So that's the way I will use do post only. No need to write do get. So that's it. So one more thing. When I import this method, see in the parameter, two object has been there. See, one is HTTP servlet request and HTTP servlet response. So when I hover, like, okay, see, when I hover my mouse, it's showing the symbol I. That means it's a interface. Okay, so it's both interface and what is this request and response? These are interface. Interface can create an object, right? So these are all implementation object. Okay, we'll use some methods inside this object. Later we'll see. The main thing I forgot, that is you created the class, right? You have to you have to specify one annotation, web servlet annotation. I'll tell you why it's important. Web servlet, control space enter. Now to give specify name and URL pattern. Name is not important. You can give that, like, it's an extra thing. So I'll give a register and comma URL patterns. I'll give slash register. Okay, that's it. So name is not important, but what is important is URL patterns. What URL patterns you've given, that URL pattern, if you want, it will connect with the front end. See, now I told you, right? One time minute. See, inside the form I've given, in the attribute action is there. See, action. Now I have to connect that web service with backend code. So I have to write or the that web servlet annotation with this one. Same thing I have to give. So I'll give register. S- So easy. Okay. Now at the end, I'll keep one submit button. Type. Okay. So we'll see our like this page is loading or not. Let's see by running. We'll run that. Right click run as server. Okay. Select my server. Then we'll run. See. Okay. Just running. I don't know. So it will not run. It will give an error. So I'll tell you why. Wait for a minute. Say status 404 not found is giving now. So the thing is, uh, first, yeah, I've created this web XML now. So there I have to keep the welcome file name. Welcome file means when you opening your project, like when you running your project, in what page it will open. That is welcome file. So I will open in my login page. So I'll give login.jsp. It is that easy. Same name you have to give. Okay. There is no spelling mistake. Let's go controller. Oh, it will no. I have to restart that. Yeah, I have to restart that. Okay. Enter restart server. Yep. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. See, the page came. So I will keep one center tag maybe. I'm not doing all the CSS and all. Giving the center tag. I know it is not a good practice, but still, for now, I'm giving a center tag. Yeah. See, the form came. It's pretty basic structure. Okay. Don't judge. So now, we want. Okay. If you give a code like okay, some code, I'll give and submit. Okay, nothing is happening. So actually, it's not giving any error when you submit. That means uh, our code is working. Our code is working like we don't have any issue or error in our code. So let's see, it is actually working. Like in the servlet class, we'll get all the code, all the value we're giving. Okay, like we'll post it in console. Okay, we'll like print it in console. What and all data is there? No, after submit, the data should come inside the console. For that, now we'll use the request. Okay, first of all, we'll create some variables, string variables. Why I'm creating only string variables, I'll tell you later. String name. Okay, now request. I'll okay. First of all, create the those. Okay, string phone, string email, string password. Sorry. So you may be wondering, like, why you giving string phone? Phone should be like double or like int. Okay, why are you giving string phone? Okay, I'll tell you that. Let me tell you first how are we getting all the data. So in the parameter you can see request is the request object. We'll use that request dot. One method is there called get parameter. Okay, sorry. Inside the get parameter, it is asking me to keep one parameter. Okay, that method asking me to keep one parameter. It is like a key. It is asking a key for this login page inside the login page. So I have to give the key as this name I have given. This name will be detected here only as get parameter. See, so think like This name is a key. Key for what? Key for what I have given inside uh, there. This value. This is the value, and this name is a key. To get that value, we are asking in the servlet, please request dot get parameter. I'm giving the name. I want the value. Okay. So now same thing I'll do. Request dot get parameter. Okay. Sorry. Request dot get parameter. Give the phone. Okay. I'll write all the things first. Confirm was there. So request dot get parameter. What was there? I forgot. Name I've given. Okay. C password, right? Okay. Just C word. Yep. So you understand all that request dot get parameter what will do the normal work. So let me tell you. So using this method in the request, what it actually returning in permanently, there is no way it is returning a string. I mean all the values, all the types of values is there, but it is returning string only. So if you wanna like want the phone number in integer, what you can do, you can just use Java properties. You can typecast, right? So what you can do, you can just control X, then you can do integer dot percent. You can use that. Then inside that, give control V. Yeah, okay, it's giving an error. Okay, okay. Why it's giving error? Because I'm converting it into integer, right? I have to change the string to int only. Now it's not giving me error. See, I'm changing it that string to int. That's it. So easy. So now what I have to do? I'll just print it. Let's see it is coming or not in the backend for to see it. Okay, so guys, sys out. I'll say enter space enter. Yeah, I'll say name plus phone plus email plus pa- password. That much I'll wanna print in a console. Okay, it's better to restart because sometimes like it's not work. Servlet not work if you change something bigger. I'll see Raj and phone this submit. Okay, it will not come anything here only, but Here, see in the console, Raj, all the names and all the things is coming. So we can say like our integration between servlet and the backend is completed. Now we'll see server with like database. So now we'll see the database integration. So I'll remove that first. Yep. So as you know already, the JDBC. So I'll just create. I have already one uh, table. I will just take that table and here in the DAO class. Okay, it is my previous project, so I'll take that direct copy and I'll paste that. First of all, I'll have to create one DAO class. What is DAO? Data access object. Means like where you wanna like access any data from your database, access anything, or you can put insert any other data to your object like database. So I'll say DAO. Okay, so I'll just copy paste my old file is there. Yep. So see, as you can see, it's normal a class. DAO class has string, all the user password is there, connection is there, prepare statement I normally use. So you can use create statement also. I normally create one int a, and I've created one method which normally returns like integer value. Here I given all the string like parameters. In the parameters I've given all the things which I want to pass in from servlet. Then I've given the try, loading the driver, connecting it, then giving it inside the prepare statement the query, setting all the values. So I have to change one thing. I have given the phone as string, but there I have to change it like int phone, and here to give set it. Now it's all okay. Now we can execute it easily, and it returns one. You know, execute update always returns the integer value which is 1. If you execute it successfully, then only it will return 1, otherwise it will be 0. Now I have to write the servlet code here. So now I have to validate first, okay, because password is there, confirm password is there. We'll validate it first. So we'll say password dot equals, oh it equals confirm. Okay, I have to give it an if statement. Okay, you have to give it an if statement. If both are matching, okay, na? If both are matching means call it. Call what? Call that method from DO class. What is this? Insert details. So I have to create obviously one object. I have to create for that. I'll create it outside. Okay, like DA. Okay, AO D. I've created one reference. Okay, new DAO bracket open bracket close. Now I'll just do D dot what? Insert something as insert details as, so I'll give name, email, phone, password. Okay, pretty good. So far so long, it is looking good. Name, email, phone, password. One by one is there. Yeah, name, email, phone, password. If it confirms like password equals confirm password, then only. Also, I wanna now let's see if it is successful, like there is no error and the code worked perfectly, then I wanna give one response. Response to what? And print writer. I'll set on print writer. Printer writer print writer p equals, I will use this response object here, rsp dot get writer. Then if I give dot, it will give one println. Okay, not now. I'll get it will create one object for print writer. Print writer. Okay, print writer is there. It's a class. I'll create one object for that. So response dot get writer will create an object. Now if I give p dot p has that print writer has one method called println. So the println I'll give like registration successful. Okay. Okay, I'll create it outside because I have to keep it in else also. P dot println registration failed. See what I did in the if condition. If both password are matches, means I wanna insert inside the database as well as I'm giving one response as registration successful, else registration failed. That's it. Now let's see. Let's restart. So this password has not matched. This one gonna match. I'll give submit. See here, registration successful. Now we'll go to our database. I forgot to show you the database first. I have created here, I think in join, yeah, join database. I have a customer already there. It is my old project, like very old. So customer table is there. So if I click it, see that Raj name, email, phone, password came. Uh, let's see one more time. Virat 23456 email Virat at gmail.com, password 1234123. If I give 123, like it's not matching, no. Now if I submit, says registration failed. Now if I go to the database and refresh it, see nothing is coming. Refreshing, nothing is coming. So I give 123 4, both are matches. Then if I submit, see registration successful, and go to here, refresh it, see Virat came, as you can see. So my code is working now. So now One more thing I wanna tell you that when request, like, that's all. Like if you wanna print anything, text or something, you can write this println. Also, you can write in the inside the println, you can write the HTML code also. You wanna see? Let's show you. Registration successful. Okay, same thing I can print here also. Okay, let's give h1. I wanna mm, print like heading tag registration successful, and close it, h1 tag. That is what I wanna do. I'll go back and I'll put it my all the things 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, and I wanna submit it. Okay, internet server data is giving. Okay, so problem is there, I don't know. Let me input string or input string. Okay, let's just give another something. Raj, it's something 0 0 0 0 0 0. Submit at submit. See, now it came. It came how it came. See, like a heading tag, right? So in, if you want to print anything, any type of page, you can write all your HTML code inside this println, right? All your HTML code. But is that a good practice? No, it's not a good practice. How you write all the things inside the println? No, you can write your whole web page, whole HTML, whole CSS inside this println. No, for some simple text and all, it's okay. You can write it. But let's say you wanna print another page. Let's say uh, if it is matches, password is matches. Uh, you wanna like go to another page. You already have a page. Let's create one page. In web apps, go new, just b5. Yep. New page. I'll create like that. New page. So when my login is successful here, okay, not here. It's, when my login is like successful here, and go to the new page and go to the new page. So I'll remove this print writer, all the things. Otherwise, you'll get confused. Okay, I've removed that. Okay, so now, so uh, one new things comes like request dispatcher. Now we'll see what is request dispatcher. Control space. Oh, it's not coming. Okay. See, request dispatcher RTL tech and REQ dot get request dispatcher. Okay. So what is this request dispatcher? See, request dispatcher is when you hover the mouse. See, it's written here I. I means like for your interface. Obviously. So I means interface. So this RT is your like implementation object, and you're creating the object here. Request.get is request dispatcher. It is nothing but, so let's see what is the definition of request dispatcher. So when you when you dispatch any request to one resource to another resource in your web application, you want to dispatch or pass any request to one application, like one page, not one page, and say like a resource. That will be the good word, resource. One resource to another resource. Resource I meant to say like servlet. It will be the like JSP page, servlet, anything. So like that, I want to go from this servlet to this new page. So I'll tell you how it's actually. I will track the controller. Okay, first first. Okay, from first, when it's starting, it's going to the web XML, the controller. Web XML telling that, okay, welcome file. I'll open it. Login.jsp opened. Uh, Bam, login.jsp open. Now form is there. Form is there, right? You're writing your name, phone, email, password, confirm password. After you submit, no, the controller goes to here action. Action means register. It will ask any like servlet. This action, this action giving a servlet. This submit, when you write the submit, the controller asks for a servlet, and this form has action which giving you one servlet called register, and also method I've given. Method is post. Now the controller goes to a servlet. Say now you inside the servlet, you getting all the details and all process, all the details, all the backend code, business logic, what will be there, all the things will be there. After processing, you want to give one response, like after you're importing in your uh, database all the data, you want to go somewhere, redirect somewhere. Okay, that's where the request dispatcher is coming. Request dispatcher will take here in get request dispatcher, it takes one path. Like what path? Where I want to go, new page, in double quote, new page dot jsp. So now I've given the path, right, but I'm not forwarding that resource to servlet to that page. So I have to send the server the request that I'm forwarding. For that I have to give rt, one method is there, forward, and it takes request and response as a parameter. So this is it. New page, I'll give one h1 tag. This is new page. Okay, so I'll restart it. Okay, one thing. Okay, now I just restart it and try it. Okay, so see, I've given the data, and if I give submit, it will redirect to that page. This is new page. But the thing is, you can use request dispatcher anytime. But if you wanna like uh, It is actually internal process request dispatcher. It is fast, obviously. It's fast. But one more thing is there. Do the same thing, same type of thing. Go to one resource to another resource, which is send redirect, which comes under response. Let's go. Let's learn that. I'll remove this. Okay. Now let's say response. It comes under response. RESP dot send redirect. I'll give uh, the location, new page dot JSP, and yeah, you are good to go. Now, if I like back and reload, give it Raj 123, submit. This is new page. It's coming. And see the database. See Raj 123 come. Okay, so that's it. That's very easy. Like send redirect you can use without the request dispatcher. So what is the difference between send redirect and request dispatcher? Request dispatcher is nothing but it. I told you it is an internal process. It's internally, like in one application, you are going one resource to another resource internally. That way, uh, you can use request dispatcher. It is fast, but the problem is disadvantage is client will never know. Client will never know where you are and what what else you are visiting location. So client will never know. But in request or response or send redirect, here actual path will be there. And what is the advantage? Client will know. Like I'll show you. See here, here in the path, you can see new page.jsp is there, right? But when I call the request dispatcher, this much was there. Only this much was there because I'm going one resource to another resource inside my application, right? So no need of that. But in send redirect, actual path have to be actual path. That means one more advantage is there in send redirect. We can we can give any other path outside the our application. That will work in send redirect. But one more thing, what we can do, we can with the request dot set attribute, we can get a request like setting attribute for our JSP page. Let's learn that one. For now, you got to know like how to go another pages when you do some work in other. I told you all the controller how it will go one by one. Now also you wanna setting some attribute here, key and value. Okay. You are some storing some key and value. That value you want in your web page, like in new page. See here you want uh, to show here your value, your backend value. How you will do that? Okay, we'll see that. So in Servlet, so in request there is a one request dot set attribute. Set attribute. Let's say it's taking two parameter. First one is nothing but it's a key. Gonna name. I'll give name. And second one, it's taking value. value I am giving name. Okay, so I'm setting the key and value here also, here only. And what I will retrieve that value, new page. See, this is new. Now h2 I'll create one h2 tag, and then I will tell like welcome. Then I want to print the name, person name, customer name. Okay, I will print. I want to take the help with of scriptlet tag. Scriptlet tag, normally if you give scriptlet tag like less percent, inside this what you will write, that will be your Java code. To display anything, you have to less percent and one equal that sign you have to give, that is nothing but expression tag. So here I want to display the name, so I'll give percent less percent equals, then I have to typecast as string because it's a name. Then I'll get at request dot get attribute, I'll give name. That's it, it will display. So can we try? Let's go to run. Okay, I'll give name as Raj 1 2, no, not 1 2 3 5 6 7. Okay, and if I submit it, see, this is new page, welcome Raj 567, it's coming. So that's it, that's how you can do the things, all the setting things and retrieving it into your servlet JSP page. Also you can retrieve it in servlet also in anywhere in your application only. So the thing is, in request dispatcher where you forwarding, that place only you can get the data. Okay, and forward, you need to forward it, don't forget it, you have to forward it. And that's it for now. I think you understand all the servlet things, how it's working to your application, so that you can build a efficient application. So that's it, thank you.